What's up, Panther fans? I'm back at it again, so you know what that means. It's another fun matchup preview against them boys down in Noya, the New Orleans Saints. Let's check it out and see what we got in store. Now in this matchup, it's easy to get excited about all the stars on the outside. You know, the Alvin Kamara's, the matchup between Robbie Anderson and Marshawn Lattimore, or DJ Moore versus Janoris Jenkins. But I'm focusing in on the trenches, the spot that had the most spotlight against the Bears, and arguably one of the biggest weaknesses in that game was the protection and the ability to give Teddy Bridgewater the time to be able to hit these receivers. Now, I have no doubt in my mind that the Saints were watching, looking closely, writing down notes at what the Bears were doing to confuse our offensive line with some of the games and stunts they were able to pull off with Hakeem Hicks and Khalil Mack. I told y'all boys in the last video they were going to be a problem. We had to get them blocked up front, and if we didn't, that was going to cause major issues because their secondary is good enough to play in tandem with that pass rush. Same thing with the New Orleans Saints. Now in this matchup against the Saints, you think I'll be focusing on the outside against the Marshawn Lattimore against our Robbie Anderson, or our DJ Moore against their Janoris Jenkins, but I'm going to keep it on the trenches and our offensive line. Time is the name of the game. Giving Teddy Bridgewater the adequate time to hit our receivers, because they have proven week after week that they are a threat no matter which corner attacks them. So, probably piggybacking off what the Bears did, the Saints are going to run a lot of games and stunts to try to confuse our offensive line, which at times has not been able to protect Teddy Bridgewater adequately, either through lack of communication or just flat out getting beat on assignments. They may bring their will linebacker to the side, showing blitz. So now you have your left tackle thinking he has two to account for. But all of a sudden, this linebacker drops back in coverage. This end, let's say a Marcus Davenport, hits a stunt with a Sheldon Rankins, which basically has him attacking this left tackle and left guard, which will maybe confuse them and give them an opening double teaming and leaving Marcus Davenport uncovered. The main way for the Panthers to attack this type of aggressiveness or games or stunts will probably be the best way the Saints operate, which will be the screen game, using that overflow of aggression to one side and hit them across the next. So if you have a stunt or you have anything where the defensive tackle or defensive end are trying to confuse your left and right guard, what you're going to do, you can either have them pull already, give them the free flow idea that you have a clean release to the quarterback, and then swing it out right to the outside and have nothing but green space in front of you. And we've already shown propensity for downhill blocks. Shout out to Curtis Samuel for the DJ Moore touchdown, which will allow the Panthers to adequately get after the Saints' aggressive style defense. Their secondary can be exposed at times, so it's up to Cam Jordan. That's the man that you have to block up front. That's the man with the plan. That is the man who's been the Achilles heel for the Panthers for the last 4 to 5 years. So, Taylor Moton, I'm looking at you. You need to give Teddy Bridgewater at least 4 seconds or 5 seconds of time. We do that, I guarantee you that Saints defense will not be able to keep us off the field. And finish. Now I know along with the rest of the Carolinas, we're going to be rooting on the Panthers as they travel down to New Orleans trying to take this dub. They follow these steps and make sure they give Teddy enough time to pick his poison, we should be able to go get a dub. Keep pounding.